Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Just a quick note. This one talks about some topics that you may not want your kids to hear. So if you're driving in the car, put the headphones in. If you're at work, go ahead and listen. I mean, may not be safe for work, but we're going to talk about some different things like a Jolly Man and the tooth people after you visit the dentist. We're going to talk about some things that you might not be ready to talk about with your little ones. So nothing bad at all, but I don't want you to be in the middle of this and say, oh my God, why didn't they say that? We don't want to ruin anything. If you're listening with your children and you go past this, it's on you, not on me. Don't email me and tell me that I blew whatever. It's on you. We appreciate you listening. This one kind of comes to an abrupt ending tonight. We had a child get out of bed and wander the house looking for us, so then she became afraid. So I'm sure all of you will understand. It was Isabel, for those of you wondering. She's fine. We're all fine. Everybody's okay. We're going to do this. I'm going to release kind of the pre-show. Rolls right into the show. And here we go.
I thought you were recording. I was going to do my sound check.
There you go,
while
Amanda.
yelling at you.
Or Jamie, you sound check now.
Are we finally ready to do this? Because I said when you were sitting out there, are you ready? And you said, yeah. Waiting on Amanda to put the kids to bed. And I said, all right. Then we get in here, and we've been sitting in here for 33 minutes. And
Go again.
yeah. Now we're finally ready.
We are ready, and I feel good about it. Amanda, go again.
Why do I have to go again? Did you change something?
I did.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
But I love you.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't say you love me too.
That's
I
good.
do.
Okay, Amanda, go again for Mando.
Hi. That's not a very good sound check, is it?
All right, go again for JMO.
Okay, listen. It's getting over the top. Let's go.
Is that really how you're going to talk?
Is the microphone right here? Am I speaking? Yes.
I mean, you'll probably hit the thing and pull it out.
Probably.
When in doubt, pull it out, they say.
Why?
I don't know why they say it. I'm just telling you that they do.
Shut up.
All right, here we go. Places, everyone. Wait a minute.
Y'all crazy bitch.
D-I-V-O-R-C-E. You gotta fight!
A brown-eyed girl.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Thank God Cancer Saved Our Divorce. My name is Denny Browens. I will be your quarterback for this evening.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
I think everybody knows that's a Christmas movie, but we're outside of the Christmas spirit. It's gone.
It is not a Christmas movie.
That is definitely a Christmas movie. That debate will live on forever.
It is, however, the only movie we actually watched on Christmas. Did you realize that?
Oh, yeah, this is the first year we didn't watch
A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story. I usually have that playing all day,
Mm-hmm.
but not this year.
And National Lampoons.
National Lampoons. No, It's a Wonderful Life.
Nothing.
None of it. COVID screwed us all. Screwed everything. To my left, I have my ex-wife, Jamie.
You ruined everything, you stupid bitch. You ruined everything, you stupid, stupid bitch. You're just a lying little bitch who ruins things and wants the world to burn.
Ruins everything.
Bitch.
You're a stupid bitch and lose some weight. Love that song. Say hello, Jamie.
Hello.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. So you ever get a video on Facebook and you start it like it's a painting or someone's doing something in sand or resin, or you ever start and then have to say, have to stop and just watch the whole thing to figure out how it ends?
No, because a lot of them, like, they just, okay, now I'm going to do it. And then, well, I'm going to do this first. And, like, over and over again, I say, yeah, I don't have time for this.
Oh,
That
no.
was great, Alex. Thanks.
I always watch it like they just do it and they show you as they're
Nope.
doing it, the ones. So I just watched one. It was really cool.
Tell me you're going to give us more than that.
No, there wasn't much more to it.
No, it's just it was
just a burning
cigarette in a burning cigarette in resin, but it's not real. They just made it look like that. And it
That's
was really,
the resin part that you were speaking of?
Yeah.
A lot of good information there.
Yeah.
Across from me, it's my beautiful wife, Amanda.
Take you by surprise and make you realize, Amanda. I'm gonna tell you right away, I can't wait another day, Amanda. I'm gonna say it like a man and make you understand, Amanda. I love you.
You won't even look at me. Say hello, Amanda.
Hi.
How are you doing this evening?
I'm doing fine.
It's a late edition of the podcast. We're getting to it late.
Because
Not
someone
late in
can't
the day.
Stick to their days.
So usually I'm going to fall on the sword. That's what I'm going to do here. Are you enjoying that drink? Mm-hmm. Is that why you wanted the ice to be sure to make it to the microphone?
Yep.
For those of you listening, send me an email to tgcsod@gmail.com and tell me how much you hate to hear the girls gurgling their drinks, swishing their
Could
ice.
you hear me gurgling?
I got to tell you, I wasn't complaining that she did it because you couldn't hear me crunching the peanut M&M.
I was trying to help you out.
through
Oh,
her
you were
ice.
covering for her?
Yeah.
You got yourself in trouble for her.
That's what friends do.
Stupid.
Drink again to tell your
Very
story.
stupid.
I'm glad we finally have an intro for me, though.
Do you like the intro?
I do. Or are you just staring at me?
Because
you
you
asked me a
stifled
question.
a yawn mid-yawn.
No, I wasn't.
And Jamie
that
is
wasn't a
laughing
yawn.
because she caught you too.
Not even close. I was just stretching. Not even close to yawning.
Because I'm chewing ice.
Did you just spit it out?
Stupid.
I was like, oh, she just yawned. He's not going to hear that I'm chewing ice. She was covering for me.
So we're less than 7 minutes into the podcast with the sound check, and you two have both already covered for one another with bad habits.
Look, you don't worry about what we do. Mind your own business.
Let's talk about the week that was. Let's get back. Oh, by the way,
We haven't done a week. that was.
Brandon is not with us again this weekend, so we are trying to get through that. Do an extra long boo. So Brandon is still trying to save the world one email at a time. We're having some schedule issues, so we're getting through all that.
I'm sorry.
Are
I
you
had
okay?
to cough. Yes.
Was it a
Funny-
peanut
what's-
M&M?
What's
that
funny
you were...
is you leaned away from your mic and into my mic to
I
cough.
know. There's
She was
not
trying to get
really
you
a
in trouble.
whole lot of space in
No.
here.
This is the Wayne Dalton studio. Everybody that sees it says, I thought it'd be bigger. That's a great joke.
I hate when
I mean,
he does
why
this.
do you do that? Because you just set me up every time to say
How
"Yep,
stupid it
that's
is."
what I
Such
said.
a great joke. What were we talking about before? The
That's
week
what
that
she
was.
said.
And Brandon is not here. I'm going to regain control. Brandon is not here. He's got some family stuff, good family stuff. He's home with the kids, all that. So he'll be back with us next week.
Don't even tell him next week.
As you punch the microphone
I'm
again.
just
All right.
saying.
So here's where we're at. Here is the count. I hate this podcast. Here's the count. We've had ice crunching, M&M crunching, yawning.
It was
what
actually
else?
ice swirling, not crunching.
We've had swirling. Now Jamie has ran into the microphone with her face.
Why don't you mind your own business and not worry about what we're doing?
This is
no-
my business.
Nobody
I
else
am the
hears it.
producer of this podcast. Oh, by the way, a network reached out to us.
What?
Yep. A network reached out.
Bum bum bum. That's not the breaking news sound. Play the breaking news thing.
Oh, I'm not ready to talk about it yet.
Okay, but can you stop telling people Brandon will be with us next week? Because all you do is just tell lies.
Brandon is coming
Yeah,
back.
but we knew that.
I didn't say Brandon wasn't coming back. It just
So how does that make me a liar? You're calling me a liar.
because every week you say Brandon will be back with us next week and he's not.
is irrelevant.
All right, so here we go. The week that was, Jamie,
So
go.
what? I mean, why are we
Yeah.
not? Why are you saying a network reached out to us and then
Not
you're
saying anything.
about
There's
it?
more to come on that.
That's weird because we haven't had a production meeting about it. So
At all?
I guess you guys should be more present at the meetings.
Well, if we knew there was a meeting, we would be.
we'd run that bitch.
We would.
Maybe that's why you're not there and you don't know it.
Well,
Jamie?
okay, fine. Amanda and I are going to look at 2 buildings this week.
2 of them, you say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look at that.
We did breaking news for this last week.
Oh,
It's not breaking news anymore.
breaking news now.
Take it away, Denny.
Just
At
send
the
it on over to Denny.
Nonsense news
I
desk.
cannot wait for Brandon to be back for this alone. For this alone. Jamie, I'm
Yep.
actually throwing it back to you. Tell us the big news.
Well, Amanda and I have been throwing around the idea of possibly starting something together.
And OnlyFans page.
not a relationship.
Not a
a
relationship.
business.
I
a
have
business.
seen all of these co-parenting on TikTok always ends up sexualized. When is it time for you two?
We're just not
Never.
those people.
Nope.
We've got bigger things than that. We don't have to sexualize ourselves to sell ourselves.
me
No, I
do
don't
the-
think that's how you wanted to phrase
me-
that.
Not
but
at all.
I mean, I got the point you were wanting to make.
I said that wrong.
Fuck that one up.
Nah.
Move on.
Moving on.
Finish your breaking
And Amanda
news.
still loves me, even though I fucked it up.
No, I love you because you fucked it up.
But we are going to look at 2 buildings to possibly start our business.
Tell me about the business.
I don't want to yet.
Oh, so you don't want to tell me everything of something that you know, yet you want me to share everything that I know with you.
Well, I don't want to.
Oddly enough, what you were sharing but not really sharing was about the podcast, the thing we're on right now.
Which is what we're doing.
We're talking about has nothing to do with the podcast.
So there's more to come. Is that fair to say?
There is more to come, I hope.
Hopefully. That's the point.
Looking forard to it.
Moving
Amanda,
on.
tell us about your week that was.
Oh, my week that was.
Yeah.
The kids went back to school this week.
Boy, where's the applause button on that one, huh?
Yes.
So it was just you and an empty house after that then.
No.
Wait a minute. I thought you said they went back to school.
Well, I mean, we still have 2 other kids.
Oh, the 2 other ones.
And then we have 2 grandkids.
Oh, those. So you sent 2 out and brought 4 back in, or 2 back in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it was
so
a
I
net
had-
effect of 0 for you.
So a couple of days this past week and tomorrow, I had 4 children under the age of 3 and under, in the house.
Yeah, I'll get up early and go to work after this.
Now, I had heard while I was getting this podcast ready, I heard you ask Jamie if she would like to come and help.
Yeah, she was said something. We did stuff this weekend. The boys were over today. She's like, "Well, thanks for inviting me." Sarcastic that we didn't invite her.
to anything
And
this
I said,
weekend.
"You know what? You're invited. Come tomorrow. You can skip work. Come hang out with me and the boys and the girls. The boys and
Yeah.
girls, the kids."
I can't.
That's all I heard.
Yeah, I said no, I can't. I wish I could.
So how much of that did you lie about? No, I can't. I wish I could. So how many lies did you tell?
1.
You told 2. You told at least 2.
Well, I can't.
You can.
I
You
can't.
You could call off sick.
I could call off
Okay,
sick.
so there's
That's not very nice. You should not say that.
King of the time.
yeah.
Oh, you can't say that.
Not everybody.
No
was
more
rude.
eating on the podcast.
I'm not eating. I wasn't eating. I just
Who
choked.
had peanut M&Ms?
I did.
What did you have ice
I
in your
did.
mouth?
No, I choked
What
on
you
air
gonna
actually.
do about it?
Okay, hold up.
Because I
And now you did
Just
it
like
again.
that. Well, she
and
was showing
coughed.
you how it
Yeah.
happened.
So this last week, let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Unless there was anything else you wanted to add. Are you?
No, I was
do you
just
want to
going,
call me out for anything else?
I was
That
waiting
was
to
so
call you
bad.
out for that, by the way.
Oh, so she's been.
I've been holding on to that one.
So
Man.
last week we sent out some posts on social media.
I was just going to add that so the kids went back to school this week and they were late to school like 2 of the 4 days that they had to go. I was not prepared
That's real parent shit, though.
for school to start this week.
I mean, what are you going to do?
They were
right?
late 2 days.
Uh-oh. Jamie's taking
Braxton
notes.
missed, the one day that Caleb had to take Braxton because I couldn't leave the house with the kids.
But he wasn't late, though.
He wasn't late, but he missed the bus.
I don't know what that means. What?
I think the first day they were late.
Oh, I see. They were late because
They missed the
they
bus.
missed the bus.
Right.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Can we move on?
Yep.
Is it time?
Yeah.
So last week I did a social media post, and I said, hey, we're going to turn the keys to the show over to you.
To me?
Not to you. Or to you. To the listeners.
Oh.
It's a good thing. You know what?
I was
Just
gonna
the
say, turns
breaking news,
out
just the shit
I
that we
didn't
put
see
out
this
there could be
post.
the breaking news because you idiots don't see it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
No, normally I do see it, but this one I did not.
I just basically said, hey, what would you like to hear us talk about?
Okay, cool.
And thank you to Elena Carpenter in North Dakota. She sent in a request. She actually sent in a Reader's Digest webpage, 10 blatant lies your parents told you.
Ooh.
Now, just out of the gate, tell me a lie your parents told you, besides, I love you.
I mean, I would have just rolled with it if you hadn't laughed. I was like, all right, that's fine. That's fair. So, I don't know. I think I had a lot of them. Like, if you sat too close to the TV, your eyes would get messed up.
Oh, yeah.
That one was often. If you ate popcorn, if you like popcorn seeds, watermelon seeds, gum, anything
Gum,
weird
if
like
you swallowed
that,
gum.
you would grow weird shit out of your stomach. Your face would get stuck if you made a weird, funny face.
Yeah, if you kept it like that too long.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I can remember from my days growing up,
If you didn't go to sleep, the boogeyman was going to take you.
Holy shit.
now, of
Did
course,
your parents
No,
tell you?
I'm kidding.
my mom and dad,
Like, damn.
my mom and dad that I lived with, of course, didn't say any of this, but over at my mom's house, there were certain things like, hey, did you know if you beat off too much, it puts hair on your palms?
Yeah. I mean, I never was told that one, but I heard it.
Yeah, and I very quickly had a look to assess the damage. So, yeah, there was that one. You'll go blind.
If
I knew
what?
that one wasn't true because I could still see.
Oh,
You play with
from-
that. Why are all of yours penis related?
Yeah.
Well, that was my life. So 10 blatant lies. And now we're going to start here. We've got some other ones that I tracked down too to add to it, but I kind of thought this one was cool. But you know what? Before we get it started, it's a new year.
Didn't we already start?
We did, but I thought about something I should share. It's a new year.
Yep.
Do you guys agree? It's 2022.
It's been a new year for like 9 days.
Well,
I
know.
I just want to say something political.
Oh,
God.
boy.
Let me mark the
I know.
time.
According to our president, it's still 2020.
What?
Did
No,
you
don't repeat it.
Did anybody
Don't
see
repeat it.
that?
I didn't, but I'm surprised I didn't see it because I
It was all
follow
over.
just about everything that does.
It was all over TikTok.
When will it end? So we've been doing the marriage tips. How would you grade our marriage tips that we've handed out to the folks in the universe?
I don't feel like there are marriage tips. I did not get input on these tips.
She didn't.
So
I think
They're
would-
your tips.
I felt like we have.
Actually, I think it's called Denny's Wild and Wacky
Wacky.
Marriage Tips.
Stay married tips.
But did you guys
stay
enjoy them?
Which
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
something that Denny's never done, is stay married.
Oh no, I've stayed married, just not to the same person. My ass
Yeah.
has stayed married this whole time.
That's true.
So I thought I would go to what I know second,
How many years have you been married?
like 25.
You've been married for 25 just with 4 different people?
Yes, I think Angie and I got married in 95 or 96.
That's funny.
It's old hat. I know this, and I'm probably going to get divorced again.
Mm-hmm.
No, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding.
Oh, I'm like, for real, Amanda? We're doing this?
So here we go. I've done something totally different.
I can't wait.
I want to do it for the kids. Welcome to Let Me Remind You Why You Have Kids. I'm your host, Denny. WeHaveKids.com says we have kids to give and receive unconditional love. Well, I agree with this one. Or I could pay $20 and get unconditional love at the corner behind the restaurant. My name's Denny, and I just reminded you why you have kids. There it is.
Okay, so I think that could be funny, but I didn't want it to go sexual because it was kid involved.
Yeah.
Who says it did?
The hooker behind the dumpster.
Yeah, for $20.
$20.
It's unconditional.
$20 make you holler.
Maybe we just wanted to talk.
So
Yeah.
So I think that's a great idea, but those should be Amanda's tips of why you have children.
Yeah, not Denny's.
Hey, listen, if you want to get loose with the microphone and make some of these, I am
Sure, keep
in.
the kids while I do it.
Definitely not.
That's her problem.
So here is the very first one, and we've been asked this question before. So this, by the way, it's rd.com list of parents' lies, which I hate the way that sounds already, but it's true. I don't have a favorite child.
Bullshit.
Now, you only have one,
Yeah.
but you kind of have.
Yeah, you have one child and she's not
Several.
your favorite.
That is not true. That is not, Audrey M. That is
I'm going to
not
go
true.
tell Isabel.
You will not.
Too late.
My favorite thing.
I can't hit this button enough.
So Audrey lately has been asking me, who's your favorite, Izzy or Piper? And I say, Eddie.
So, Amanda, who's your favorite?
Eddie.
So Audrey says, Mommy, am I your favorite? And I'm like, yes, baby, of course you're my favorite.
Tell me you do not add, you're my only.
No.
Okay, yeah.
And she's like,
Oh, you should to keep her ego in check.
No.
Yeah.
"What?"
No, I disagree. She is a flower, and you will treat her as such and water her.
And I say, of course, baby. And she's like, well, what about Izzy? And I say, well, Izzy's my favorite niece.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, okay. And she
And
feels
she
better.
moves on. But she loves Isabel now. Like they lay together a lot,
Mhm.
and they spend a lot of time together now.
Her and Isabel.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I really thought, like,
Izzy gets so excited when they get home from school.
oh,
Like she realizes when it's getting close to that time or I'll say something, she'll run to the door and wait.
Any chance you could bring your face closer to your microphone?
I was like trying to, I don't know why, but I can't see over this thing right now. I normally don't have an issue, but I can't currently.
So, I mean, Braden, when he was over the other night for the poker game we didn't invite you to,
yeah.
or actually it was before then, he asked me, hey, rank your kids. The
Oh,
ones
it
you
was
love.
poker game.
Was it poker? So I have Braden, Garrett, Braxton, Audrey, Izzy, and Piper. Those are my 6.
Yeah.
And he wanted me to rank them from favorite to least favorite. And I will contend that that list could change multiple times in a day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. In an
In a
hour.
day.
In an hour it could change.
I will tell you right now.
So right now,
Right now, Piper Marie wins hands down. Not even close.
I'm going to go wake Audrey up and tell her.
Nope, she'll never hear it.
I'll let her hear
But
this.
when it was just she and I,
Mhm.
before when Amanda was up putting the girls to bed,
Mm-hmm.
Braxton was in bed. She came to kind of feel out if you were going to make it or not,
Mm-hmm.
and then she was my favorite
Mm.
because it was just us. She was sweet. She hugged me. She gave me a kiss, and it was great. So I never love any of my kids any different, but in the moment, I could have one like. I love walking by Piper right now because she will smile every single
and
time.
her whole little body smiles.
Yes, I say that
Aw.
about her. She doesn't smile with just her face. Her whole body smiles.
Like
And
her
she
little
looks
toes
like
curl
me.
and she like just wiggles.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks just like me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very cute girl.
Izzy, I love when I come and Izzy gets so excited to
Yeah,
see
she
me.
does. Isabel does get excited. And Amanda continues to tell me when I disappoint her.
Oh.
Isabel was so sad. Because she loves to run by me naked now. And so I'll say, oh, look, naked baby.
Because he says, "Where are your clothes?" Like he freaks out, "Where are your clothes?" So every
Yeah.
time that she gets a bath, she has to run out and show him and say, "I'm naked." And
I keep trying to get you to do that, and you won't do it.
yeah, no. And today he went and got a shower while I was giving the girls a bath. So he was out there when she went in the bath, and then when she came out of the bath, she was not. She ran out there, all
Oh, God.
wet little
Her little
butt cheeks.
fat dimples on her back.
Yeah. And then she comes back because Piper was still in the bath. So she comes back to the bathroom. She went, "Where, Daddy?"
Ugh.
Oh my god.
And that's the second time she told me this weekend that I disappointed her.
Yeah, and then the other day she decided it was also bath time, same thing, but she wanted him, like she threw a fit when I tried to put her clothes on. She said, "No, Daddy dress." And so she gathered up her clothes, went downstairs to find him, and he had gone down to the basement and closed the door.
Wow.
And she sat out in front of the door crying, freaking out.
If I would have known it, I would have. If she came to the stairs right now and I was doing this podcast and she needed me, I would leave and let you two run the podcast.
That's not true.
That's not true.
It
You'd
is
say,
true.
You would say
Go deal with that.
No,
get
if
your
she
kid.
needed me,
no. You
if
would
she
say
wanted me,
go figure out what she wants.
and if I could see her face, I'm screwed.
oh god,
It's easy for me to.
That's why she comes
push her
straight
away.
to me when she has this.
Oh yeah, she is her mother to the 10th degree. She looks like her. She acts like her. She walks like her. She's got a little butt like hers.
That's why I think I love her. Not the butt part, but the
OnlyFans.
I mean, that's okay.
Here it is. You mentioned it before. Sitting too close to the TV will ruin your eyesight.
Now is this true? Or are these really debunked?
Here's what it says. Why do kids sit so close to the TV? So, Amanda, why did you sit so close to the TV?
So I had to think about this because I did always I wanted in the more intense, like the more like into the show, the closer I had to be. My thing was if I was further back from the TV, there was so much in my peripheral vision that was
Agreed.
distracting me.
Agreed.
So if I could get up close to the TV, I was just completely engrossed and I couldn't see anything else. Like nothing was going to take my focus away.
So when I was a kid,
And I never realized that until today.
when I was a kid, it was like every night there was appointment TV because unless you had a VCR that you could record, you actually had to be home, watch a TV show, all of that. And I would love my TV shows back then. Matter of fact, I've subjected my wife to some of those shows lately.
Sorry.
He found Knight Rider on Netflix.
Love the show.
Are you
Mhm.
enjoying it?
No.
Yes, she is. But I used to hear, back up, you'll ruin your eyes. Here's what it says. Why do kids sit so close to the TV? Because they can. Don't they say that about a dog in some way? Human eyes can shape when shifting from close-up to long-distance viewing. Our eyes lose this flexibility with age, which is why many people develop vision problems later in life. Children's eyes, on the other hand, are at peak flexibility and better at focusing on up-close objects than adults. We've been lied to.
So my eyes aren't bad. They're just not very flexible.
Oh my. Everything on me is not flexible.
You're not very flexy, as they say, right? Still, the eye damage myth may have been true at one point. In the 60s, certain GE TVs emitted 100,000 times more radiation than what federal health standards considered safe. Wow.
And I feel like I do think if you are watching TV in a dark room constantly and you're really close up, I feel like that has an effect on it because it makes your eyes hurt. So obviously it's causing some strain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't know. There was nothing better than just being alone and sitting 12 inches from the
Well,
TV.
now they have those Oculus things, and those go right up on your face.
So here's the thing. I want one of those. I
want
haven't
one
said it.
too.
Why? So you can lay on the couch and watch TV and tune out everything else?
No. I want it for the experience of being able to do stuff.
I guess I don't know exactly what
It's
you're
you put
talking
your
about.
phone in it, and then it creates a 3D, you
game.
can climb.
Yeah, virtual reality.
Yeah, I want to try it. I think it'd be cool.
They're like $300.
Are they really?
Yeah, it's stupid.
Well, we'll buy two.
I hate you.
Here's a big one. You mentioned it also, Amanda. If you swallow gum, it will stay in your stomach for 7 years.
See, I don't think I ever heard a number. You can't
heard.
swallow gum because I think it was going to make your stomach stick together and then it wouldn't work anymore.
I heard it was 7 years as well. And I also, here's the funny thing, going back to the TV one, I'm 47. You guys are, you're in your 30s.
Mhm.
You're old. Amanda is still in her 20s.
Mhm.
And we all heard the same thing on the TV.
Yeah, it hasn't
That
changed since then.
spans time.
Yeah.
Swallowing gum, I remember very vividly being told, don't swallow that. You can't digest it. The funny
Yeah.
is, Here, according to RD.com list of parents' lives, the truth is gum passes through your digestive system as quickly as anything else. Do you think it breaks it down, like into...
No. So that's the whole point, is your stomach cannot break down sorghum, I believe, which is the like sticky, chewy part of
Is that
gum.
where gum comes from?
Yep.
Interesting.
I think so. Don't quote me on that. I could just be making shit up. 100% could be making something up. But that's what I think has always been the thought behind it, is that your stomach cannot break that down. But I don't know why you couldn't just pass it. I mean, it's not like it's the size of a
big.
bowling ball.
Well, it says after swallowing a wad of gum, your body will break down sweeteners and other digestive components. Then it shoots the rubbery remainder through your intestines, never to be seen again. Not that swallowing gum is good for you. There are next to no nutrients, and the habitual swallowing can lead to blockages. Maybe it is true.
If you swallow enough gum, you're just going to get like a big squishy net
Ugh,
Gross.
that is so
in
gross.
your intestines. Nothing will go through.
So I think Elena was kind of talking about this when she sent this over.
Oh,
Part of her email kind of talked about the tooth fairy,
yeah.
Those type things. So Santa rewards good behavior. Santa's watching you, that type stuff. That is one of the list on Reader's Digest of parent lies.
So I struggle using Santa. Like, I'll say, oh, that's what we have the elf for. The good list, the naughty list, whatever. But what the hell are you supposed to do the other 11 months of the year? Because if Christmas is not imminent, it is out of the kids' mind.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean? Like in February, they don't give a shit about
Absolutely.
Christmas?
Hell
They don't
no.
care about February. They don't care about Christmas of next year. I was good for last Christmas. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll think about it come about November.
But after Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
they're like, ooh, Christmas is next.
I got to
Yeah.
be good.
Do you ever bribe the kids for good behavior, though? The best idea I've ever heard is wrap presents with nothing in them.
Oh,
put
I
them
sent
under
that
the tree,
to you.
and when they're bad, open the door and throw one out
No.
or set one
in
on
the
fire.
fire. Let's throw one in the
Oh.
fireplace.
That's funny.
It would be Can you imagine Braxton?
He would have a full meltdown.
Braxton would probably never be the same after that.
No, he would be traumatized.
Oh,
He would be 100% legitimately, like, need therapy, traumatized.
How much longer can we keep Braxton on the... How much longer can we have Braxton believe that Epi Epperman is real?
He'll believe longer than Audrey.
Yeah, I think Audrey's already there.
Audrey asks me all the time, why is she sitting in the same spot?
Yeah, her little brain puts shit together much quicker because you've made her a person of the world
What do you mean?
instead of a child.
What do you mean? What do you mean by
Well, I think you know what I mean.
that? No, I
I'm
don't.
tired of it.
No, what do you mean by that?
She's an adult.
That is not.
But her and Braxton have had conversations because they've asked me. They're kind of
I was
testing
just kidding about that, by the way.
some theories.
Mhm.
I was.
I do think Braxton's staying up Christmas, and I think Audrey was up too. I think they were trying to catch Santa. So they're getting to that age.
Well, Santa outlasted them.
So let me get this straight.
Because Santa didn't
In 1
sleep.
year, we're going to tell her Santa's not real, the Tooth Fairy's not real, and oh, by the way, you're adopted.
Well, we've just made sure that she can't listen to this podcast.
For sure. By the way, who decided that she was getting paid $10 for teeth?
It was $5.
It was Caleb.
Did he give her
Okay.
$10?
Yes.
She never got paid for the second tooth.
Did you ever?
No, she did. She did. She got $5 for the second tooth.
Okay, she's only lost 2.
For the
So she's
first
made
tooth and the second
She's
tooth.
made $15 off
on
of two teeth.
So that's $7.50 a tooth.
But I'm just saying, for the first tooth, she got $10. Second tooth, she got $5.
She should have gotten 5 for the first one, 10 for the second one because of a late fee, is what she should have gotten.
Well, yeah, probably.
Because the tooth,
I figured that was still roaming around in your purse.
how
No.
long did the tooth fairy take to make it to your home?
Probably about a month after she lost the tooth.
So the new tooth had damn near come in.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The new tooth. Yes.
It was in when the tooth fell out.
Mm-hmm. So that didn't count.
Did she get a late fee?
She got $5.
That's not enough when she got 10 for the first one.
Well, she got 10 for the first one. I thought that was ridiculous.
Eating vegetables will make you big and strong. Eat your
Bullshit.
goddamn spinach.
Okay.
So I don't think that that's necessarily a lie. I think it's a hyperbole, but I don't think it's a lie.
Define hyperbole.
An exaggeration of the truth.
I mean,
Did your mom ever tell you to eat your spinach or eat your vegetables, Jamie?
oh yeah, you'll eat everything that I put on your plate.
Oh God. Do you believe in that eat everything on your plate stuff?
I mean, I need to start with Audrey. I really suck at that.
I don't think they should have to eat everything on their plate. They should have to try and make a reasonable effort to be involved with dinner, and they don't get up from dinner or meal until everyone else is done. So it's not just like wanting to go back to
And
playing.
do whatever and then go eat snacks.
And then you get snacks. This is snack time. If you didn't eat all your dinner and you want a snack, you can probably have like a healthy snack or your dinner.
I
You know
need to
what
get
was
better.
funny? When I met Amanda, like when I would eat dinner with her and Braxton the first couple of times,
Mm-hmm.
I was not allowed to say what carrots and green beans were because she had
Yeah.
convinced him otherwise.
No, he messed it up. And if you called it by the wrong name, he wouldn't eat them when usually he would like them.
To this day, he will not eat a godforsaken cheese hot dog.
He's eaten them. He just didn't catch the cheese.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yes.
Hyperbole.
Exaggerated statements or claims not meant to be taken literally.
Okay.
Amanda, you were dead on.
I wasn't dead on. Because it says not meant to be taken literally, and I said an exaggeration of the truth. But it was still close. It's an exaggeration nonetheless.
Hyperbole.
Jamie, what would you think that said if you read it, just the way it's spelled?
Hyperbolo. No, bowl.
Is that what you do? Hyperbole?
I like bowl. Dicks. No. Yeah, I don't know.
Hyperbole would
Hyperbole.
What's funny is I can say hyperbole, no problem, but I cannot for the life of me say
be epitome.
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 When I still say epitome. It's when I read it, it's epitome.
While skipping the greens can lead to a serious vitamin deficiency, the Big and Strong claim relies more on a combination of genetics, physical activity, and a balanced diet.
I guess that's my point, is in order to have a balanced diet, you have to include vegetables. So you're not balanced if you're not including vegetables. And you need to be balanced in order to grow efficiently.
You know what it's time for? Welcome to Let Me Remind You Why You Have Kids. I'm your host, Denny. WeHaveKids.com says we have children to fix the mistakes of our parents. I have learning experiences, not mistakes. So this is probably where the bloodline stops, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Denny, and I just reminded you why you have kids.
Jamie's
make
confused.
I don't make mistakes, so I didn't have kids. I had kids. Mine will not have to have kids to fix their mistakes. I don't make mistakes. That's the point.
Your mistakes. They won't have to have kids to fix your mistakes.
They won't say, well, I had kids because
But oddly enough, you already have a son with 2 children.
I know 2 boys to make it even worse. But this podcast, I don't really meet hookers behind restaurants
Well,
at the corner. I did one time, and I paid her, but nothing happened. If
what they
you
always say.
pee in the pool, the water will change colors.
I always heard it was a line that followed you.
A line?
A red line that would follow where it would follow you.
Yeah, so everybody would know it was you that peed in the pool. My favorite sign growing up that I went to someone's house with a pool is, welcome to my ool. Notice there's no pee in it. Please keep it that way. That's funny.
I've
That is
heard
funny. I heard that there was a chemical people added to the pool, so only certain pools made you because I'd be like, well, why can I go pee in the lake, but I can't pee in the pool?
Is there anything better than just pissing yourself while standing in water?
I mean, that's a weird thing to say, but I feel like there's a lot of things better.
yeah.
I don't know. I can remember peeing in water and pools sometimes. Sorry. It happens. I'm a man. So I can peeing in the water that
I would
you're in.
100% pee in the pool. 100%.
Not in the pool, in the water.
No, in a pool. I don't care. There's so much chemicals in there's so many chemicals in there.
There are.
You
Do
can
not condone this activity.
you can drink urine. You're gonna tell me it's too dirty.
So
And
I hope
have
you've
you
enjoyed the
ever-
last time we've ever been invited to Sue's house
Right.
to swim.
Sorry, Sue. So have you ever had to? I mean, you just said, "Well, I'm a man and I do it." Sorry, haha. You could just go behind a tree, open your little tiny flap, and it pokes out. Nobody can see you pee, and you're good to go.
Do you know how hard it is to get 2 inches of skin outside of a 3-inch clothing?
Well, try getting out, drying off, still having water dripping because it like stores in weird places for whatever freaking reason
Oh,
on your
God.
bathing suit.
Mm-hmm.
Trekking it in the house,
Yep.
peeling off a wet bathing suit
Which
that
is
is
impossible.
stuck to your skin,
Mhm.
and then the worst part is trying to get that bitch back on.
Oh, and
It never goes on
the
the same
first
way
worst
that you
part-
took it off.
is using toilet paper when it's wet down there.
Oh yeah. Or you forget to dry your hand all the way, and then
And
you
it's
just have
stuck
toilet
to-
paper
yeah.
stuck to your hand. It is so miserable trying to pee in a bathing. I mean, if you have a 2-piece, it's easier. But let me be honest,
one.
we're not wearing 2 pieces.
Oh no!
A lot of good
Unless we're there by
information
ourselves,
and then we just pee in the pool anyway.
I played the good information.
a lot of good information.
That was
there.
a lot of good information for anybody who ever wondered.
I can tell you right now, I am equal parts disgusted and surprised that any of that takes place.
How did you think it happened? Do you think we just sit on the toilet in our swimsuit?
That would even be worse.
Yeah.
You just imagine like it just filtering through. Oh.
Here's what it
but
says.
it would like go different ways.
I know.
52% of people believe that they will be seen if they pee in the pool.
Yeah, I don't like. I used to care. I was like, man, I gotta pee. Hopefully nobody notices. Move away.
They say
Now I don't even care. Like, and go.
I gotta go. Have you ever seen the stupid sign that says, "I don't swim in your toilet, so don't pee in my pool"?
Yes, that's my second favorite one. Here's one that I've never heard. Again, here at rd.com, list of parents' lies. Looking at the microwave while it's running will ruin your eyes.
I've never heard that.
I haven't ever heard it either.
I've never heard of the eye. Well, my mom used to tell me it was really bad for me to watch the food in the microwave, but I can't remember why. I don't know if it
Like
was
feel
the
like
watch
that's
pot will
looking-
never boil.
No, I
type
think that's
thing.
looking at the microwave while it's running.
Yeah.
Like it's really bad for you.
I put the
Yeah.
but Mom, I didn't turn it on. I was just staring at it.
Well, no, I never did
And
that.
sometimes you can stare like bullets into shit. So, like you could try and cook it with your eyes. This
Might
says, okay, will ruin
Give
your
you
eyes
cancer.
or give you
Yep,
cancer
yep,
or
yep.
make you go blind. Whatever variation of the don't stare at the food while it's eating.
Yeah.
That's exactly what she told you. Directive you received as a child. It wasn't true.
Yeah.
Microwaves do use radiation. But it
staring
poses
at them is going to give you radiation poisoning?
No danger
Jesus.
by just being looked at. Now,
Don't put your head in it.
Oh, God.
No, I mean, but you eat the food that comes out of it, so
Yeah, this says as long as your microwave door is in working order, no harm will come from looking at it.
how do we know?
They've been out a while. They've been
No,
out a
but I
while.
mean, what if your door's not working right?
I know our door's not. We had to fix it.
I fixed it. Amanda, you said this one. Swallowing watermelon seeds will make a watermelon plant grow in your stomach. Totally not true. I do think I've heard of this happening. Like,
You've heard of people having watermelons grow?
well, I heard there was one
And then
person
they-
that swallowed some
and
sort
then they
of
came out and it
seed.
was a baby and it goes, wah, wah.
I'm a watermelon.
That's how they started?
However, have you ever heard?
Haven't you ever heard, oh, what did you swallow when you're pregnant? People say you must have swallowed a watermelon seed.
I have heard that, yes.
So that
but,
was my...
But I thought that I'd heard somewhere, I've searched it on the internet,
Like where it actually happened.
where somebody tried to actually say that it did, but I don't see it. So,
That's because you're dumb.
Yeah, there's no sunlight and no soil.
well, and the
Turns
fact
out-
that you have bile in your stomach that would probably make it disintegrate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you guys, but have you ever had any of that come up?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's no good.
No, it hurts.
Yeah, it does. If you sneeze with your eyes open,
Yes, I
they'll
forgot
pop
about
out
this
of
one.
your head.
And
Oh
I
my
tried
God.
so hard to do it. You know you cannot sneeze with your eyes
No.
open?
Do you know the most dangerous thing driving is sneezing? You ever think about
I think
that?
the most dangerous thing is driving with Jamie.
Well, yes.
Imagine riding with Jamie when she sneezes.
Oh, God. It's fucking scary. Sometimes I think maybe I should pull over to sneeze. Because I'm like,
You'd probably hit someone trying to pull over.
oh, man.
You'd forget to look.
But have you ever, like, sneezing, that's dangerous because you're jerking, you're
No.
closing your eye. No?
No.
So,
Okay, just me? All right.
sneezing-
Because I just go, too.
Oh, God, not
She
me.
sneezes. She sneezes. Let me try this again. Easy for me to say. She sneezes like your mom.
Oh.
Oh, you two are both ridiculous as it comes to sneezing.
What? I'm not ridiculous. Thank
I'm
you.
not. My mom sounds like a mouse.
And she'll do like 30 of them. And I look and I'm like, what? Is she having some sort of mouse like seizure over there? What is
No,
happening?
I just have one. I also only get one hiccup at a time.
Well, who can get two?
Most people.
Hiccups. Most people get 2 or more.
How do you know it's a hiccup then? How many yawns do you get at a time?
It's
There,
a hiccup.
Jan?
I mean, it's like a hiccup, but I only get one and then they go away.
Oh, lucky. You.
So I wonder if it's true. You really cannot have your eyes open when you sneeze.
So I've read like the whole you can't lick your elbow, you can't,
Some people
you know,
can.
things like that. I believe one of the things your body is just made that you cannot
Actually,
do.
it says it right here. Your eyes automatically close when you lose
Yeah, it's a
and
reflex.
chew. That's what it says.
What?
When you
what?
lose and a chew, a
Oh.
sneeze. It's a reflex that's built into your brain. So sneezing with your eyes open is actually more difficult than worrywart parents make it seem.
Yeah.
But if you hold your eyes open when you sneeze, you still wouldn't lose them. Can you imagine that? Ah, hurt my eye.
No, and I think that's, I mean, because your facial cavities, everything's connected up there. So I would assume that's part of why it's all tied in.
Facial cavities. This next one
That
here,
probably wasn't a very good word.
I know what I'm doing. This is what parents are saying to their children.
That's not a lie. I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Have you ever heard, I've been telling the kids this, that I have eyes in the back of my head.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that was a lie we were told, yeah.
Everybody says that. I have eyes in the back of my head.
But I swear.
I do it, and then I use, like, in the car, and then I use the rearview mirror to say what they're doing, and they're like, oh my God, she really does.
She's a witch.
That's true. Yeah. Give me an example of what they may be talking about, and I know what I'm doing.
I mean, everything. Like,
Yeah.
all of parenting is just,
Trial and error.
yeah, so I don't think I've ever said this on the podcast, but I was reading something a while ago. It was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. It says it's a video or a soundbite of someone saying it should not be this easy to make another human being. Have you ever tried to make a croissant? It's really fucking hard to make a croissant,
That is
But-
actually funny.
but you cannot accidentally make a croissant. You can, however, accidentally make a whole nother person.
I would say that's almost exclusively how it happens.
Yeah.
If you
So-
could just keep your hands off me, we wouldn't have what we do.
Uh-huh. So, oh, by the way, Audrey would like another sister, and I told her she had to talk to
That
you.
is true.
Oh,
That
no.
is true.
No.
Get busy, mama.
She actually said I want a fourth sister, so I don't know if she realizes that means 2 more.
Well, yeah, what you talking about, Willis?
So you should have twin girls. But yeah, all of parenting is no one knows what we're doing.
This
Absolutely not.
is mostly about homework, I think, is what they're saying.
Oh, hell.
And homework today, I can assure you, is much different than when I was a kid. And I'm so far removed from it now. Probably some of Braxton's homework would give me a run for my
Oh,
money.
I tell her to go talk to Caleb.
Yeah.
So especially we don't have our kids aren't into it yet, but I know schools now are doing this Core 40 math
Mm-hmm.
where it's not just this number plus it's weird. I don't
Oh, it's
understand
crazy.
it. And there's a whole bunch of different steps and
Mhm.
boxes of shit, which makes no sense. You could just do it the easy way that we learned, and they're not allowed to do that. And I
Yeah.
will struggle because I'll be like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
I don't like doing things that don't make sense to me.
No, I agree.
So
And-
here's a crazy, the stat lines and the things they talk about in I Know What I'm Doing. According to SAD.org, that's Students Against Drunk Driving, 86% of parents admit to talking on the cell phone while driving. Another 40% admit to texting on the road. Meanwhile, 52% of parents admit to using their phones too frequently around their kids, and 28% of whom admit they are setting a bad example. They continue to do it anyway. Crazy.
What does that have to do with I know what I'm doing?
Well, because I think they'll say the kids are in the back seat and they say, hey, you're not supposed to text or you're not supposed to be on the phone when you drive. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. I got to say that's got to be.
Normally, if I have to say the phrase, be quiet, I know what I'm doing, it's because I'm doing something sketchy that I probably shouldn't be doing.
Well, I think that's kind of what they're saying here.
I usually just say, mind your business.
Yeah.
I say, look at this TikTok that I was watching while driving down the road.
She is totally kidding. Totally kidding.
Do we want to go read some text messages?
No, we do not. So, I mean, what are some other things that you guys can remember?
I don't remember.
Other times, that
Something about lying, and I can't really remember.
make your nose grow?
Pinocchio?
No. Like, I can't remember what my mom used to say, but she's like, I know you're lying because...
Oh, something about you.
Yeah. And I don't know if it was really true or not. Like, you're doing this when you lie.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember.
So if you go on the other side, if you look at this a totally different way, and what happens when adults really lie to children? Because these things that we're talking about, they're kind of fibs.
Well, and I guess that's what... I think that's the hard part about a lot of that stuff is you are lying to your child technically, but when you tell them, oh no, that's just a white lie or that's just a fib, how do you explain good lies, bad lies, acceptable lies to kids?
Yeah.
I think it's a weird concept.
I mean, anytime you start talking about being dishonest, and then, because if...
Right, well, like Santa. Well, we told you Santa exists,
there we
but
go.
you're doing it for them.
Well, just some other ones that I've come up with. And we do this. Insider.com, lying to kids and the effects. Like the very first one you come up, this is the best drawing I've ever seen. When your kids bring you a picture. But I don't know that I could ever change that.
I don't ever say that.
What do you say?
No, I'll say, so Audrey especially likes to just make random shit and say, oh, here, I made this for you. Actually, she doesn't know who she made it for. She just picks someone and gives it to them because it'll change. But if it's something that clearly had no thought put into it, I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. But if she makes something at school where she took her time coloring or, I think this is the best coloring that you've done. I don't say it's the best drawing I've ever seen. I don't think it's the best coloring I've ever seen or whatever, but I will rate it off of her ability.
Yeah.
Recognize the effort
I
she
think
puts
that's a
into
good
it.
way to say it.
I just say, oh, baby, I love it because I do love everything she does for me. But I don't think I've ever told her.
And then you go and throw it in the trash?
No. Well, when she doesn't notice. But
You actually move things in the trash to get it down lower, don't you?
Yes, I do. But I do. But I tell her that I love it because I love everything she does. But I don't think I've ever, now when she does something really good, like from school, I'm like, baby, this was really done nicely. Thank you. I put a little bit more effort into it. So she knows when I like something and when I don't, unfortunately.
So the author of the book, How Toddlers Thrive, is Dr. Tova, say that name, Klein. And Klein actually says, if you read through this, he says telling these lies is actually not bad. There's nothing wrong with it until it starts becoming canned and everything is great and it becomes empty. I agree with that.
I think there's a level of responsibility to the parents to teach kids that some things have more effort put into them than others.
Mm-hmm.
That not everything that they do just because they did it is the best.
Mm-hmm. How about, have your kids ever made you anything to eat? Or any type of snack?
Yeah, Izzy made me eggs today.
This food you made is so tasty. Says children can pick up on insincerity, but it's not necessarily a bad thing.
You used to remember when Audrey would make weird combinations, play food, but she'd bring you a plate. Here's an avocado and an orange, and I made soup with it.
Yeah.
And you say, oh, it was so delicious.
The toy store is closed.
Well, we don't really have to worry about that because is there really I guess Five Below, but
Toys R Us.
We don't really have toy stores as much as they did back in the day.
No, we have just grocery stores, and those bitches are open 24 hours, and the kids know.
Well, but
and the MFers at Meijer moved all of the toys to
over by the
groceries,
and up for them.
Smart.
Yeah, you cannot walk to the milk aisle without walking past the toys, unless
Well-
you go all the way on the inside, I guess.
Let's change toys to Chuck E. Cheese.
Ice
Yeah.
cream.
I love the Chuck E. Cheese truck.
I do. Like, I'll say Scoops is closed, and they don't believe me. The ice cream place.
So you drive by and show them nothing there.
No, like we were over there and like, can we go to Scoops? I'm like, no, it's closed. No, it's not. No,
Yeah, they wanted me to take them to
Yeah.
Dairy Queen the other day. It was like
Yesterday. It was just
below
yesterday.
10 degrees. And I said, no. And they said, why? And I said, because they don't sell ice cream in the cold.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, yeah. They bought it.
No, they didn't.
You're dick.
Oh, they didn't?
No, it was yesterday when you took them to Lafayette, and they came home and said, so you promised us a long time ago that you'd buy us ice cream, and you never did. And we asked Daddy, and he wouldn't take us, so then we remembered that you have to. So can you take us? And I said, absolutely not. Not right now.
But the whole
I do
idea
owe you ice cream. I'm just not doing it right now.
of Chuck E. Cheese is, hey, kids, as we're driving by, oh, Chuck E. Cheese, look, there's not many people there. Do you guys want to go? Braxton has finally realized. Took
he-
Braden and Garrett forever.
Braxton caught on pretty quick.
But took those guys forever, the older boys. But I would drive by, I would get them all pumped up, and they would say, yeah, and I would say, no, we're not going today.
You could do that. You could change that to Gravity now, because Chuck E. Cheese kind of sucks.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is, when they started selling beer, they should have closed it. Here is what I believe Elena was talking about. The Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, left that for you. I think we kind of talked about.
We have extensively almost fucked up with Santa and stockings
Yeah.
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah, we have sharp kids. If you cross your eyes, they'll stay that way. I heard that as a child.
I did too.
So I wonder, hear me out on this theory. Is that, like, I wonder if the origin from that is parents said that to, like, explain why some kids are cross-eyed or have lazy eyes. And I'm like, why do their eyes do that? Instead of, like, them making fun of them, be like, well, they cross their eyes and now they're stuck like that.
Yeah, I think they did it so you would stop and not make fun of anyone. This is what I think. But that's just me. Mom, Dad, when are we going to be there?
No, I do not ever say we're almost there. Never. I say, no, we've still got like 30 minutes. Shut up and don't ask me again. That's a long time.
Yeah. I'll never say we're almost there.
almost there is, 5 minutes later, they're like, all right, well, almost
Why
should
are we
be
not?
now.
Yeah.
A lot of good information there.
I'm not asking
I
you
will
any
I
question.
will tell them we have forever to get somewhere, even if it's 10 minutes away. So
and
they
then
don't
you
ask
want
me
to try
again.
what? The fish is sleeping?
Or the lizard.
Tell the story.
Or
Nope.
the what?
Nope, moving on.
What died?
No, you said it
The gecko.
Oh.
And then I replaced it.
3 times. One with not even the same
Twice.
color.
I only bought one additional.
So Braden and Garrett, or modern day, let's move to Braxton and
Audrey?
Braxton and Audrey run a race.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a tie.
No, they don't.
No.
Never.
No, and
Well-
when Audrey tries to cheat and she gets hurt, I say,
You
cheaters
cheated.
don't win. You were so mad at me that day.
Well, that's because she was sad.
She was sad because she tried to cheat and she tried to cut through the porch where there's obstacles and things, and she was running in open-toed shoes and hit a pile of wood and cut her toe. And I said, that's what you get for cheating. Don't cry. You said, no, she is bleeding. And I said, uh-huh.
Well, here's what Professor Klein says about it. Adults do it to make peace because they want children to be happy, whereas children respond best when we say, that was such a bummer. Maybe next time you'll get to the end of Candyland first. I think they see through us pretty quickly, but is it harmful? Probably not. I will continue to make my children happy. And through the magic of podcasting, we're back.
Here we are.
You would have never known that we weren't here, the listener, not you. But we had a child emergency. We had a baby wake up and make her way downstairs,
She was so scared.
and nobody was around for her to find.
Oh, I felt so bad.
So Isabel, made her way to the basement, all the way from her bedroom upstairs, and didn't see a soul along the way.
And she
So,
was just sitting on the stairs.
yeah.
Shaking.
Yep, she was scared. But this is why we have kids. So here's another kid. What will I call these? Why we have kids?
Mhm.
Here's another reason we have kids. Welcome to Let Me Remind You Why You Have Kids. I'm your host, Denny. Moms.com says, the reason we have kids is to live through our child. You know what? I did everything I wanted to do in high school. I don't need to live through someone else. Unless they're good at football and getting chicks. But that doesn't get me laid in the backseat of the car now, does it? My name's Denny, and I just reminded you why you have kids. I think I'm going to have a good time with this new
I hate you.
business venture I'm in right here.
Oh, are you?
I think so. You don't think so?
Hmm.
Well, you know what it is. You know what time it is.
Oh, yes, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, hey, Mr. Postman. Mr. Postman, whoa, yeah. Please, Mr. Postman. Whoa, yeah.
Can you just check the effing mail?
You've got me.
Here we go with the mailbag. Michaela in Arizona. We're getting clear out west. She says, what's your opinion of Deborah Hanlon? I want to get a reading, but I'm not sure I should.
Oh, I say 100% you should.
Yeah, I was.
She's legit.
Yeah, she's too legit to quit, as they say.
Okay, please never say that again.
So, by the way, I don't think we told everybody. Amanda is off
Yes.
rearing the children.
Yeah.
So it's me and my ex-wife on this podcast right now.
Unfortunately.
The last few minutes.
Mhm.
God.
Lord help us. Somebody save me.
So, Michaela, let me just answer that again.
Do it.
Deborah's a win. She's a yes.
Yeah.
1,000% yes. So, Brent on Twitter says, what do you have to, or I'm sorry, let me start that again. What do you do if you seriously don't agree on discipline? Have you ever had a time that you didn't agree?
Have we had a time?
I
I
think,
want to think there was a time.
well, so I don't think there's ever been a time that the two camps didn't agree. Meaning, our house and your house didn't agree. I think there might be times where I think something and you think something, and then Amanda's on a different page.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or Caleb's on a different page. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, but I don't remember any bone of contention ever.
No, we've always talked through it.
And really, we don't have a ton of discipline issues.
No.
So, I mean,
So we don't have a lot of disciplinary issues with Audrey yet.
right.
I think they're coming. I think the teenage years are going to be pretty,
Yeah, I agree.
pretty
That'd
rough.
probably be kind of tough.
because she's been so easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's still, once she starts gaining some confidence, I think she's going to become
Mm-hmm.
maybe a little different. Braxton, he's a handful, but, he's a boy.
I think he's going to go opposite. He's a handful now.
He'll
he's
get
just,
better when he's older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Angel asks, is Brandon coming back soon? Can we please do Bad Libs, and would you let listeners play?
Oh,
I think that would be kind of cool.
that would be cool.
Where we could send out, and then people could, they could fill in the blanks. I could put it on the website,
Yeah.
and then they could fill it out. Maybe we'll try that, Angel. I think that's a good idea. The question is, Angel, would you do it? Would you come on and do that?
That'd be cool.
By the way, Brandon is coming back,
Eventually.
hopefully next week.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Scheduling.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
This next one is probably my favorite in a long time.
Okay.
Holy shit, it's Brit says, totally lifted this from social media, but it made me instantly think of you. If your ex was a street sign, what would it read?
Wrong turn.
I'm actually glad Amanda's not down here because this could get totally off the rails.
Why?
I think she would be mean to me.
She
and
would.
I think you would egg her on.
Uh-huh. But wrong turn, dead end. Oh, that's a good one. Dead end. I love this one. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what
What would mine be?
object in rearview mirror are closer than they appear.
You're so stupid.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that. Well,
I like mine dead end.
I'm going to make a note to come back to this one. As a matter of fact, holy shit, it's Brett. We will do this again when we have a full cast next week.
Yes.
Because
I'm
that
still
will be...
don't steal my dead end.
Yeah. Yeah, dead end is going to be an easy one, right? Yeah. There are others. I'm thinking of them now. Don't worry. Football Freak in Alabama says, "No questions here, just a statement, and I can't believe it's only you. Be nice to Denny. He's putting in work with y'all."
Wait, I don't think I like that.
Football Freak, I agree with you. Be nice to Denny.
Is that really what it says?
100%.
100%? Football Freak, listen to me. We have put up with Denny.
Who?
Me and Amanda.
Yeah, but you guys win. He's saying you're mean to me on the podcast, and I'm the one doing all the work and dealing with your stupid asses. That's what he's saying.
I realize what the fuck he's saying.
I don't think you do.
What
or
I'm
you wouldn't be
saying
saying
is,
this.
shut up, Football Freak.
No, Football Freak, you are able to talk anytime you want to on this podcast.
You'll learn quickly or not.
So here's the deal. If any of you have additional questions you want to ask, we do this every week. Be sure and send them to tgcsod@gmail.com, or for the love of God, just go to the website, thankgodcancersavedourdivorce.com, and you can find the email there. Jamie, you want to give us a final thought tonight on this now abbreviated podcast?
I got a new ring.
That's a very nice ring. What is it?
It is Audrey and I's birthstones.
Very cool. Who got you that?
Myself. I've been wanting one. And so I got it for myself. I've been wanting a ring.
Did you and Caleb go to the ring store to find that?
No, I bought it online.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to turn your finger green?
No.
I wonder if that's a parent myth.
No.
We did kind of drop the parenting thing pretty quickly because of Isabel,
Yeah.
but it's okay. Do you want to put a bow on that part at all?
I don't really know how. I mean, I lie to my kid sometimes. I've said some shit like, don't lie, or,
Oh, that's true.
I'll
Bust your ass if you're lying, then you lie.
no, she'll, I'll tell her not to lie because her heart gets smaller or something.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I can't remember what I used to say, but
That's
I told her
horrible.
if she lied, then, yeah.
So as far as I go, the things I say to the kids are funny.
Yeah.
That's where I go.
I mean, the same thing with Amanda and having all of her bad children in the little pepper thing. I mean, that was pretty messed up.
Yeah. Well, we all have but I think that creates well-adjusted
Character.
children. Yeah.
Character.
Character's the right word.
It is.
How about, do you want to get one more kids?
Yeah.
While we have kids?
Yeah.
One more, and then we'll get out of here.
Let's see what.
Welcome to Let Me Remind You Why You Have Kids. I'm your host, Denny. Moms.com says we have children because we want all of the laughter and joy in the world. Fuck that. No, we don't. It's poop, it's screaming, it's sleepless nights. Unless you're dad, and then it's none of those things. My name's Denny, and I just reminded you why you have kids.
Now that is accurate, Denny.
That
Good
was-
job.
That was pretty close.
Yeah, that was. I wish Amanda could have heard that one.
She will. She will. When she listens to this podcast without the kids, because you blew it for Audrey. Now she can't listen to this podcast.
No, she can't. She can't listen to this podcast.
Well, my final thought is please continue to support us. Tell your friends. Give us a like and a share and a follow and all that good stuff. You would be surprised if I told you where we actually ranked in the world
Oh my god, it's so cool.
in actual podcasting. So it's pretty cool, but we're working to get even higher. We're inside 1,000. We're inside 700
I know.
in the world
In the world,
of all podcasts.
all of them, the entire world. That's insane to me.
It isn't because there are millions.
Oh yeah.
There are millions, and they are out there. So this is our labor of love, and we hope you're enjoying it as usual. Go to thankgodcancersavedourdivorce.com. You can find everything there. Send us an email. Wait a minute. You can also see upcoming shows and just some different stuff there. And for God's sakes, Chico lives.
Y'all crazy bitch.
R-D-I-V-O-R-C-E.
You gotta fight.
Well, we're finally updating this part of the outro. Find us at thankgodcancersavedourdivorce.com. Where else can they find us, Jamie?
You can search on Facebook for Thank God Cancer Saved Our Divorce. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok if you at TGCSOD.
What's that stand for?
Thank God Cancer Saved Our Divorce.
TGCSOD.
Correct.
That's weird. That actually kind of lines up.
It does.
We'll take it. Thanks.